Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Jeff's live streams here on YouTube. We are in Oakfield tonight as the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders take on the Oakfield Oaks in a conference matchup. Both teams highly ranked in the poll, top three teams. Will be a great matchup tonight. Peyton, what are you looking forward to a little bit before we get into anything while this JV game goes on?
I'm just looking for a competitive matchup tonight. Coach CWC, Coach Gibbons did say that they were just overcoming a little bit of a bug that was going around. Hopefully, they're feeling to their best so they can compete tonight to the best of their ability. This Oakfield squad they've been good all year, but coming even more so alive as of lately. So CWC is going to definitely want to bring their A game tonight, but I have no doubt that they can, and if they do, this is going to be a great ball game tonight. So ready for some Trailways East basketball.
Sure will. So far in the conference, Oakfield 4-0 for Trailways East, CWC 3-0. Overall records, Oakfield is 5-3, CWC 4-2. Some notable losses for the Oakfield Oaks. They lost to Sheboygan Christian 53-54, a close game. Lost to that was CWC. Close game. And then they recently lost to Abundant Life, a ranked team in the division, 52-79. Looking over at the Oakfield Oaks. Oakfield, once again, 5-3. Some of their notable losses. Lost to Cambridge, 76-84. Lost to Division 4 team Lomira, 60-64. And then a loss to Brookfield Academy, 74-77. So both these teams have gone up against some very tough competition to the point of this season. Some tough losses, but those teams that they've both lost to are very quality teams. So I think that just gives us the making for a perfect Trailway East matchup.
I have to agree with you. Oakfield's coming off some big wins also. Most recently against the Randolph squad that was just a couple games over 500. What was supposed to be a really intriguing matchup with the big men. Bo Bile had the best of the Rockets that day, and he was doing it all too. He's getting his hands on passes, block shot attempts, even dishing it in the post as well as scoring. So a lot of fun to watch. I believe it looks like Davis Dirks looks like he is in warm-ups as well as they are getting ready in the corner to come out after this JV game ends. So they were missing him against the Rockets, but huge minutes from their bench players as well. And with that youth, they're getting more experience. They just seem to be coming together, regardless if they're missing a guy or not. Everyone seems to be stepping up. So expect them to pick up Davis Dirks tonight as well. And they're on a roll for sure, and should be a fun one.
Yeah, well, both coaches, as we get to cover both teams, both coaches have coaches interviews for this game. Oh my gosh, excuse me. We're lucky this hasn't started yet fully. I'm losing my words, but both coaches about a 7-minute interview. So we are going to try and get that in before the warm-ups fully start, just so we can talk about the game right before it starts as well. Both coaches having solid seasons with some solid records overall. Before we get into those, about a minute and a half left here in the JV game. Oakfield is down 37-50. Crusaders have had some amazing defense and fast breaks here in the second half for the JV squad. We'll let it play out a little bit. You'll get to watch that in the background as we have the coaches' interviews going. And before we we'll get into it now. We might as well. So, had a chance to talk to Coach Gibbons before the game started today, which was nice just to catch up with him while the Oakfield girls team was finishing up their practice. Got to talk to him about kind of what happened their last game, what the team's been dealing with just with illness and the break. So let's hear some more from Coach Gibbons, and we will be right back after this interview.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Great to see you once again here, and we're really excited about this opportunity to see Central Wisconsin Christian boys play. Let's talk about the last time we saw each other. Well, maybe you don't want to talk about it, but that's okay. Let's just share a little bit about the game on Saturday afternoon, a whole combination of things, I think, that just turned into, like you mentioned before, a storm here when you played against Abundant Life.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple things working against us. We haven't played in 3 weeks. It's a long layoff. Abundant Life, is their second game back, and I mean, they're a great team to begin with. So when they're ranked in state like that, and they were definitely ready to play, and we didn't execute very well. So hopefully we get that game out of our way, and hopefully it helps us play a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, you had talked also a bit about they had their long layoff. They came back and lost after that layoff to Dodgeland, and it just seemed like that just gave them a super spark.
Yeah, it really did. I saw them play against Dodgeland, and it just they weren't clicking just right. And then come Saturday when they played us, I mean, everything clicked just right for them. So when they're a good team like that and they're firing on all cylinders, they're a tough team to beat.
So let's talk a little bit about your team here. Let's focus a little bit on the offense here. In that last game, it's definitely seemed like it was a struggle, and I'm not so much sure if it was the defense of Abundant Life or if it was the offense just wasn't gelled. But just share a little bit about where you're at with your offense.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of both. Obviously Abundant Life plays great defense, and we're still trying to work out the kinks of what we want to do on offense. And it's coming. I know we're going to struggle at times, but like after a game now, even yesterday in practice, there's a couple of things that just clicked just right for us. And I think the guys are starting to understand what we're trying to do. So I'm hoping, a couple more weeks, we'll be more of a finely tuned machine and start putting up a lot of points.
Defensively, there were some bright shining moments there. I thought that you guys had against Abundant Life, but talk a little bit about your defense.
Yeah, defense is coming. It's the same thing. When we execute properly, when we get in the correct rotations, we do some really good things. The guys work so hard, and if we just get them to slow down, so to speak, mentally, and whether we just react and we react correctly, where our defense is really going to be solid, I think. And it's just a matter of, executing on every play, and we're getting there. We're getting there. The defense is building. It's, I would say ahead of the offense, which, is fine. I'd rather get stops anyway. So, but it'll all come together, and hopefully we'll be, hitting our stride here in a couple of weeks again.
Back into conference play now, and tonight you're going to be taking on. You guys are still undefeated in conference. You're at 3-0. Yeah. Oakfield is 4-0, so technically they're ahead of you in the standings. But talk first of all a little bit about this rivalry that you have with Oakfield and the closeness in proximity between these two communities.
Yeah, I mean, we're 20 minutes down the road from Oakfield, and Oakfield has a lot of pride in their program, and they've been really building it up, and they have a special team this year. So Oakfield's the best in conference. They're the top. So again, it's not like it's a nice little 2-game stretcher for us coming off Abundant to go face Oakfield. But we'll go in there. We'll give them their best shot that we can. The gym's going to be loud, and fans are going to be hooting and hollering. So it's a fun atmosphere to play in for the kids, and then hopefully we can be competitive.
Talk a little bit about how you are potentially going to handle. You are not. Let's put it this way: you're not as vertically advantageous as you have been in the past, and Oakfield's got a couple of big boys. So how do you plan on playing them tonight?
We're going to put some guys on our shoulders and see if we can't run around and match up with them a little bit. So I know we're not the tallest team. I know that, and they'll probably have size at every position on us tonight. So it's critical. We play team defense. We're really going to have to help. So obviously, when you have to help that much, there's going to be some people open. So again, tonight will be very critical. We get our rotations down correctly, because Oakfield is so good, and they will take advantage of any little weakness in your defense. So we got to be spot on tonight.
with as close as the two communities are, I expect that CWC will travel really well, and they typically have in the past as well. So tell me a little bit more about how you're preparing yourself to handle the environment tonight.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we've been in a lot of loud environments, and we'll travel well. I mean, I love CWC and the community and the support that we get. You know, we'll even have more high school fans tonight since it's so close, and, you know, the parents have been packing the gym, so it's going to be loud. We'll have to probably use some more hand signals and whatnot and colors, and try to, so we can communicate to the guys, because sometimes when they're on the other end, it's hard to get some plays in and whatnot. So we'll make some different calls and whatnot, and then hopefully we'll be able to execute them.
Sounds like you got a plan to handle this one, and it definitely is going to be a fun environment tonight.
We always try to go on with a plan. We don't know how it's going to go for sure, but we'll figure it out.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just want to say thanks again for having me. Thanks for following us. And, you know, even all the local communities appreciate what you guys do for us. And hopefully it's a good night. And go Crusaders.
Thanks a lot, Coach. I really appreciate it. And this has been the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Mighty Oaks, Jason Colleen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Pretty excited about another opportunity to see the Oaks get out here and play. What a great game you guys had the last time. Unfortunately, we had some internet issues, but that doesn't take away from the fact that that was a fantastic game against Randolph. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we kind of started off a little slow. First half, we struggled a little bit, but then we kind of regrouped, and we had a really good second half. I was happy with the way the guys finished the game.
So talk a little bit about your offense there clicking. You said that things started slow, but just talk a little bit about if the offense progressed exactly like you'd like to see them progress through the season.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when the offense falls out, I mean, some shots just aren't dropping. I mean, you still might work the offense well enough to get good shots, and sometimes they just don't go in. You know, sometimes guys are kind of pushing trying to do a little too much. You know, we got to work as a team together on offense, just like we do on defense. And when we move the ball around quickly, that seems to be the trick for us.
It had to have an impact on your offense, though, to have one of your leading scorers out in Davis Dirks. How is Davis doing?
Well, I'll find out here in a little bit. He's got a hip issue, and it's just kind of a thing where he's got to do some PT, some personal training, and it's kind of a pain tolerance thing. So hopefully it's something that we don't have to deal with the rest of the year. At first they said 2 weeks, but he seems like he's feeling pretty good. So I would say he's questionable for the game against CWC.
Talk to me a little bit about your defense then. Obviously, that held you into that game, and then it shut Randolph down. So talk a little bit about your defense in general.
Well, we wanted to make them shoot from the outside and help Bo Bile out with their big guy. I mean, that was kind of the focus of our game plan, and I think we did that pretty well. You know, a few times these guys, you know, they want to kind of, you know, maybe go for the steal, and it kind of puts everybody else in a bad spot. As long as we stick to the way we're supposed to play, it's usually hard for the other team to score, or it takes a while to get a good shot. That's all we're looking for, is to make the other team make tough shots.
Tonight's contest is a Trailways East Conference tournament, or conference game, against an also undefeated team in Central Wisconsin Christian. So talk to me a little bit about what you know about CWC and this rivalry that's really blossomed between Oakfield and CWC.
Yeah, I know they're going to play hard for the whole game. They're going to give it all they got. You know, they play a swarming defense, a lot of intensity. They're well coached, so I know they're going to be ready. It's just a matter of if we can execute and follow our game plan. You know, we figure we're in for a dogfight. It's usually that's the way it goes when we play each other here the last few years, and you know, I wouldn't expect anything other than a really good contest.
CWC is challenged a little bit offensively. So what is your game plan on the defensive side to continue to have them have to work so hard to score points?
Well, I mean, we just have to close out on their shooters, make sure we're boxing everybody out, finish the play with a rebound. You know, it's kind of a basic strategy, but I mean, you know, if you play us, you pretty much know you're going to be playing against a man-to-man the whole game. We don't play much zone at all, and you know, our game plan doesn't really change too much from game to game. Overall, it's just staying between your man and the basket, having a high hand on the shooters, talking to each other, and seeing the ball, seeing your man, and like I said, close out with a good box out and a rebound.
Offensively, you've got Mitchell Moser again. He's your outside your shooter, sitting at 42% at the 3-pointers, which is really strong for a 3-point shooting. And then you've got typically you've got Davis and Braden Lugla and Bo Biles working underneath there. But talk a little bit about your offensive strategy again for today's game.
Yeah, we're going to want to try to work inside out. We want to get inside touches. We want to attack the rim, you know, and then hopefully it'll make those guys have to double down, and it'll leave our shooters like Mitch Moser, Brody Colleen, set up, ready to shoot. We've had some good production off the bench from some guards. Xavier Milkey, a freshman, he's came in and knocked down some threes. JJ Lannings came in and played a really good role. He can put the ball in the hoop. So I would say we just want to like work for good shots, make sure we get an inside touch, and make sure we're not standing and watching.
I would agree with you, Coach. We've watched your players come off the bench, and we have been extremely impressed with how they've been able to rise to the occasion. Anything else you'd like to add here on the pregame show?
No, we're just looking forward to getting back in the conference play, and you know, we got CWC and then Dodgeland, and you know, 2 really good opponents. We're excited for the challenge, and we're hopefully ready to go.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time here today to join me on the pregame show. It's been the head coach for the Mighty Oaks, Jason Colleen, here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back after these messages.
Organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jeff's live streams. Got 3 minutes left in the warm-ups for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders visiting the Oakfield Oaks. While they are warming up, we will get into some more games that we'll be broadcasting this week. If you don't know already, the USM girls are at the Warbirds in Fond du Lac for some girls high school hockey. We've got some boys hockey at 6:30 at the Waupun Ice Arena. Nina is visiting Waupun. And then some more hockey in Fond du Lac. We've got Fox Cities visiting Fond du Lac at 8 p.m. I'm going to figure out why I'm echoing a bit. Give me one moment, everybody. Sorry about that. All right. Please feel free to throw in the comment section whether I'm making it better or worse. Once again, appreciate all the help everyone that comes on here and help make sure that we have a good broadcast here. And just appreciate all the help that you guys give us when we have issues like this. All right. So if you're in the chat, feel free to continue letting me know whether there's echo or not. I have changed. The settings a few times here, just kind of working through what I can. And we're still getting an echo. While I try and figure this out, we're going to send you to ads and hope I can get this fixed for the game.
We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Sorry about missing those first few. We've got number 2, Jacob Skalma. Number 10, Lawson Phillips. Number 15, Ryer Greenfield. Number 23, Brant Billy. And number 35, Jaden Oosterhouse. The Crusaders are coached by Coach Gibbons. Next up, we've got the home Oakfield Oaks. I will be saying them while we see them because I did not get their lineup. Number 2, a senior, Mitchell Moser. Number 5, a junior, Braden Gluga. Number 13. Number 13. A freshman, Xavier Milky. Number 21, a junior, Bo Bile. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Oaks is number 32, a junior, Brody Colleen. The Oaks are coached by Coach Colleen. Hopefully the echo is all fixed for you guys. Jacob Matashek here with Peyton Moldenhauer and Cameron Hatcher on the portable. And we are excited for this Trailways East matchup between the Oakfield Oaks and the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, the number 1 and 2 seed right now in the Trailways East. A 4-0 team and a 3-0 team in conference. Peyton, you looking forward to this? What are you excited for?
I'm locked in for this one. It's going to be interesting to see how CWC takes care of Bile tonight. Right off rip there, the height difference. CWC doesn't really attempt to go up to get the tip. It's going to be interesting, but I think the guard play is going to make for a really good one.
All right. Oakfield wants right away getting it into Bile down low. They're going to get it out to Moser. Moser not going to get that one to fall. Coming into this game, Mitchell Moser is number 3 in the division for three-point percentage, around 42% for him on the season. We'll see how much they use him. Billy's going to drive for the Crusaders, kick it out to Greenfield. He's going to play around, get the drive. He's going to go up for a layup. We're going to get a foul. I believe that one will go on number 32, Colleen, for the Oaks. It will, and that is going to send Greenfield to the line to shoot 2 for the Crusaders. First one will not fall from the line. He will shoot his second one. And he'll get the second one to fall. If you're joining us, please feel free to comment where you're from, who you're watching, who your favorite player is, all of the above, or anything. Let me know how your holidays went. Just drop a comment. Colleen gonna shoot for 3 and drop that one in for the Oaks. First points of the game. 3-1 game, 17 minutes left.
Yeah, Colleen got really hot at the very end of the last game against Randolph. Hopefully he can continue the shooting streak.
We do not have a scoreboard cam as our camera was not picking up and sending to our computer. So I will do my best to try and let you guys know what's going on for the score and the time. Milky's gonna bring it up for the Oaks. Get it to the corner right away. Little bit of a sloppy pass. They're gonna find Bile down low, who's gonna get a nice, easy layup. Bring it to 5-1, 16 and a half left. Peyton, do you wanna talk for CWC? We can kind of rotate, get a little bit of action in here for us.
Sounds good to me. CWC on the top of the key, that's Oosterhouse. Great defense by Bile in the middle of the lane. Oosterhouse is probably gonna fill the big man role, at least trying to take care of Bile. Good step back move from 23, Billy, we'll go with Billy. He buries that from the corner. We're gonna get a on the ball foul on number 10 here, Lawson Phillips. It'll be CWC's first foul of the game.
I expect to see a very physical game so far. Two top teams, two teams that have gone against some high talented opponents. So I expect both teams to kind of go out there and try to assert dominance right away in this game.
Yeah, their schedules have certainly been tested, if you will. I think it's the best way to put it.
Moser's gonna find Colleen on the side. He's not gonna get that one. They're gonna try and get the rebound. That will go out of bounds though. And Skulma will go to the baseline to take it in for the Crusaders.
Billy will take it up for CWC. Milky extending pressure up top. This is Oosterhouse on the right wing. Bile giving him plenty of room. Greenfield with the take to the left side. Just off the mark, great contest. Rebound by Bile. Oakfield will go the other way.
Moser bringing it up for the Oaks. He's gonna get his screen, not use it. He's gonna get a charge though. Brant Billy down there to take the contact. We'll see if that is on our instant replay. Great defense there by the Crusaders to position themselves and get the charge.
Billy takes it up for the Crusaders once again. On top is Oosterhouse. Drive and kick by Phillips. Oosterhouse back on the left-hand side, and a double down low by Colleen. That's going to result in a tie-up. Looks like possession will stay CWC basketball.
Both schools with a student section here tonight. Great showing from both. Not too far of a drive from Waupun, so it's good to see both teams are getting ready and cheering on their teams here tonight in Oakfield.
I love some fun environments. I usually don't like to hear the whistle. And Billy thinks about a three, drives left and kicks to Greenfield. Little hezzy, step back, off the mark. The rebound by Billy. Looks like this is going to go the other way. An offensive foul on number 10, Lawson Phillips. Didn't quite see what happened there.
Looks like on the replay, just extension of the arms there while he's screening.
Little push off.
You'll be able to get away with that most games. Most refs aren't really going to be looking for that, but assuming with how this game has started, how physical it is, these refs are going to try and make sure that they have control of this game fairly early on here.
That is Phillips' second, so he did go to the bench there. It looked like Carson Mulder just checked in for the CWC Crusaders.
Moser's going to pick the dribble up on the baseline with some tough defense from Billy. Going to get a drive from, I believe that is Gluga. He's going to get a foul on the ground. That is going to go on number 12. I believe that is Jackson Butine. So lots of, not too many fouls, but 2 fouls for the Oaks, 3 on the Crusaders. We've got a 5-3 game with 14.5 minutes left here. Milky's going to look to dribble, see what he can get going. He's going to get a nice little move there. He's going to make that one. We'll look at that one again as the crowd goes crazy. Foot on the line, so that will not be a three-pointer, but still an impressive move. Milky and Billy have gone at it, getting some nice dribble moves in here so far, so this might be the matchup to watch tonight.
And Milky's been improving steadily throughout the entire season. Saw him play a little bit of JV earlier on. That's all done now. He suits up and gets ready right away for the varsity squad, and with Dirks out, he's been stepping up for them big time.
Bile going to find Colleen in the corner. Not going to get that one to fall, but Milky will grab that one, kick it up to Moser on top, who's going to get a nice little step move in there. That one won't fall, and the Crusaders will take over.
Billy brings it up for the Crusaders once again. Mulder moves it to the right side to Shalma. Butine on the top of the key. Biles giving him plenty of space, attacks the elbow and kicks to the short corner. Landon Smits is in the game for the Crusaders. Post touch there, kicks to Shalma. Not the look they want. Shuffle pass down low results in a kicking violation by Bile. That'll be baseline out of bounds for the Crusaders.
That one a fairly easy call for the ref. Bile got a little bit of a full extension there.
Yeah, I don't think he seemed to mind the call there.
not sure if they have a soccer team, but he might be able to play on it with that kick.
Maybe the Crusaders will give him a shout out sometime. I know they play soccer. They inbound it to Phillips. No, that was Mulder. They swing it around. Bunch of subs just came in for CWC off the top of the key. Greenfield's shot was off. That is Sam Greenfield, number 25 for the Crusaders.
Moser going to bring it up, kick it out to Milky in the corner. That one not going to get a shot, but they're going to get a foul. That will go on number 15, Ryer Greenfield. That will be the Crusaders' 4th of the game. Ryer Greenfield's 1st of the game. Oakfield 7, Crusaders 3 with 12 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first half. Gluga's going to find Moser, who's going to kick it to the corner. Not going to get that one to find. Gluga going to go up, not get that one. Bile will get it, put it back up for the Oaks.
Crusaders quick inbound, push the floor. Billy doesn't like what he sees. He pulls it out, and they get into their offense. Sam Greenfield on the top of the key. Billy runs tight. Fumbled ball by Mulder, comes away with it as Glugla.
And we're going to get a foul on the transition. That one is going to go on number 15, Ryer Greenfield, picking up a quick second foul here.
Crusaders keep their bench moving here. There are a lot of substitutions. They play a deep bench. Glugla comes out for the Oakfield Oaks as well. Number 14, Carson Fisher checks into the game for the first time tonight for the Oaks.
Moser's gonna bring it up to the top, kick it out to the side. They're gonna find Bile, who's gonna kick it to the corner for Moser. Moser's gonna get the shot up. That one not gonna fall for him either. CWC is gonna take it over.
Oosterhouse brings it up the floor after the rebound, kicks to Mulder just off the front rim. Rebound by Sam Greenfield, and they're gonna get Bile on the arm going up. Sam Greenfield will attempt 2 free throws.
Sam Greenfield will go to the line to shoot 2. First one will not fall for Greenfield. He will go up for his second attempt.
Looks like some sort of lane violation on the Crusaders here.
See if we can pick that one up here in, not really, but kind of a tough view since we're not looking for that one. Moser gonna bring it up for the Oaks.
Got a 9-3 ball game with just under 12 minutes to go in the first half here.
Landing a nice little move there to get some distance between him and the defender.
Quick push up the floor by the Crusaders. They're moving it around. High post touch for Greenfield on the elbow. Kicks to Oosterhouse. Tries to get a call. That shot is short. They don't get the call or a tip. Looks like Coach Gibbons is looking for a tip on the shot. They are not going to get that one.
Oakfield's gonna get it into Moser. He's gonna bring it up for the Oaks. They're gonna look to get some more offense going here. Lanning's gonna get it up top. Once again, if we are not pronouncing any names, feel free to comment it in the YouTube chat or message us. Appreciate all the help we can get. Moser's gonna get it to Bile up top. Oaks are gonna look to just keep passing the ball around. Not much of a hurry to get some points, looks like. They're just trying to find something.
Right.
Lanning's gonna get open. He is going to drag his foot as he gets the ball, and that is going to be a turnover for the Oaks. Got a 11-3 game. Oaks over the Crusaders right now with 10 minutes, 57 seconds left here in the first half.
Coach Colleen usually likes to substitute Bile out when the opposing's big man comes out. They just took Bile out anyways. They see the height difference. I don't think they're worried too much. So I think Oosterhouse just had Oosterhouse just had the drive and attack. The nice floater in the lane. Closes the gap to 6 points for the Crusaders. Glugla attacking, kicks to Lanning in the corner, makes up for the traveling violation the last time down, buries this corner 3. And Billy runs the pick and roll with Greenfield, kicks to Oosterhouse on the top of the key. This is Mulder on the left wing.
Some good ball movement here by the Crusaders.
Great help defense by the Oakfield Oaks. They collapse as Oosterhouse picks it up. Way down in the lane.
We're gonna get a foul on that one. Looks like that one's gonna go on Oosterhouse. Tough call, but refs down there have the best views from us. Not sure how much you guys could see in that instant replay, if that helped you anymore, but that will be the.
It's tough from here, but we'll take the official's word for it.
That will be the 6th foul of the half for the Crusaders, so 1 away from bonus here. Lanning's gonna be the one to bring it up for the Oaks this time. Gonna get a nice little move there. Find an open teammate on the side. Not gonna get that one to fall. But
tip pass, Dreskowski can't come down with the rebound.
Both student sections getting into it here. Love to see it and love to hear it. We got a 14-5 game here with 9 minutes, 51 seconds left.
The Oakfield bench like that move by Lanning too. He's getting a little shifty.
Both teams have been able to get some nice ball moves here. Getting the defenders to fall over a little bit here.
A great attack by number 5, Landon Smits for CWC. Finishes through contact.
Landon gonna try and get that charge call, but he's gonna be moving while he's doing it. It's gonna make it a nice, easy call for the ref.
He cashes in on the three-point opportunity. It's a 14-8 ball game, 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
Lanning looking to get something going for his team. We're going to get a steal by Oosterhuis.
Picks that one away. Great hustle by Mulder on the opposite end. All right, that is Carson Fisher, I believe. Got my 14s mixed up there.
It's all good. We're going to get some substitutions in here for the Oaks. Moser, Milky, and Bile will all come back into.
This was a good quick break for them. The deficit didn't really move much for their starters while they were out.
This should be a nice close game all game as both teams. Solid defense and offensive teams.
Yep, they're going to get Oosterhuis shuffling his feet there. They will send that the other way.
Going to pass it in from the sideline. That's going to go to Moser. Moser, a senior on this team, one of the guys they look to depend on offensively as he's got a good shooting percentage this season. Gluga's going to find Bile down low. He's not going to finish that one, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul looks like that one is going to go on number 35, Jaden Oosterhuis for the Crusaders. That will be his second of the game, bringing the Crusaders up to 7 total fouls in the first half. Bile will shoot 2 as they enter the bonus stage.
You got to wonder how worried they are about accumulating these, but I mentioned earlier, they go deep into this bench. They keep them moving, and Mulder comes back into the game as well as Jackson Butine. They keep it rotating, so I don't think Coach Gibbons is too worried.
No, this Crusaders team does have a deep bench. They're able to put in pretty much everyone off the bench and get something going. Bile not going to make either one. Crusaders will come down with the rebound.
Billy on the top, the key guarded by Milky. Moves it to Butine. To the right wing to Shalma. Attacks to the left to the free throw line, kicks it. That is Smits.
Oaks with some solid defense here.
Say nothing really happening here. CWC's moving it around, dribbling right and left. A lot of west and east movement. Shalma's able to get north. Puts a floater up that falls no good. Rebound by Colleen. The Oaks come the other way.
Moser going to bring it up once again for the Oaks. He's going to find Bile out to the side. Bile's going to give it back to him on a little handoff action. Going to find Milky over on the side. Nothing there either. Moser's going to pull up and shoot from the top. Not going to get it as Mulder, one of the smaller guards out there, is going to get the rebound over Bile.
Corner 3 for Smits. That one is long off the mark. Moser comes down with the rebound. Way up the court to Glugla. Post touch by Bile. Kicks to Moser for 3 again. That one off the left. Rebound by Billy.
We're going to get a timeout here by the Crusaders. While they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We will be right back here on Jeff's Live Streams.
You and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for.
Welcome back here on Jeff's Live Streams. The Crusaders are getting ready to pass it in after the timeout call. 14-8 game. Oaks up over the Crusaders. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first half. Oaks with 4 fouls, Crusaders with 7.
Gonna get an on-ball foul here. They're gonna hand this one got the wrong number here, or are they going to send it the other way?
A little bit of confusion here from the refs.
They're gonna
figure it out here.
Talk it out. Okay, they did get Butine, they did get Butine for that one. They're gonna send it the other way.
Apologies for not pressing the replay. I was very much under the assumption that it was the other way, but because of the nature of the foul, they will not shoot for the bonus. The Oaks will pass it in from their own baseline. Milky's going to get that ball in nice and easy. He's going to look up the court, looking to get something done. He's going to look to find Moser. It's going to get tipped there on that little move. Moser's going to look to get something down to Bile. They're going to find Bile. He's not going to be able to get much space there as he's got some close defense down there by Billy. Milky's going to shoot three. He's going to make that one as he's left a little too open there. Guga close to getting the ball out there, but Butine's got a nice grip on that one.
Skalma attacks to the left side of the lane. There's Mulder on the baseline. CWC, a lot of west and east movement, but all of a sudden they catch you off guard, and then they're attacking straight north, and they get to the rim. A couple floater attempts that haven't fallen for them yet to this point, but here's Smits attacking north. Good defense by Bile. Kicks to Billy for three. Great box out and rebound by Milky. He's pushing fast down the floor. Kicks to an open Moser on the right wing. He buries that one home.
First three-point of the game from Moser. Moser, a high percentage shooter from three. So we'll see if that three-pointer is going to get his shooting out and fire a little bit here.
Mulder attacks to the right baseline. Tip pass by Colleen. Falls out of bounds. The side out of bounds for the Crusaders. Just went under 6 minutes to go here in Oakfield, Wisconsin. Got a 20-8 ball game in favor of Oakfield. We got Ryer Greenfield checking in for Landon Smits.
If you are here in the live stream, please feel free to comment where you are watching from, who you're watching, and which team you want to win. And since we cover both teams, it's never too early to comment who you would like the post-game interviews to be with.
Got a floater by Ryer Greenfield, falls off the back iron, no good.
Moser is going to find Bile up top here. Bile going to fake a little movement to both Milky and Moser. Milky's going to shoot from three. He's going to make that one too. Milky, 2 for 2 on his last couple of three-pointers. Going to put the Oaks up 23-8, 5 minutes, 22 seconds left. Timeout on the court. While they take a break, we are going to take one with them. We will be right back here on Jeff's live streams.
Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome back here to Oakfield, Wisconsin, as the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian are visiting Oakfield. Oaks 23-8 game with the Oaks over the Crusaders right now. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. Oaks with 4 fouls in the half, Crusaders with 8, bringing the Oaks into a bonus shooting if there is a foul. We're going to have Mulder passing it into Billy here on the baseline as they take possession for offense.
Swings it to Ryer Greenfield on the left side, Skalma on the high right wing, to Sam Greenfield in the high post. Little dribble drive attack to Ryer Greenfield in the corner. Attempts the three, that falls no good. Moser with the rebound for the Oaks.
Moser's going to find a Colleen who will find Bile. Bile's going to get called for the travel. He's going to ask for a push. We will watch that replay as Carson Mulder takes it out of bounds to pass it in for the Crusaders.
Crusaders try to get into their offense. They love getting Sam Greenfield these high post touches around the elbows. Skalma with the pull up on the left side. They're going to get Moser on the arm as he went up. Skalma will shoot 2 for the Crusaders.
Good call there by the ref. Moser just getting enough of the arm and elbow to affect the shot. Skalma will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Crusaders.
It'll be Moser's second. Looks like Coach Colleen's going to elect to take him out of the game, prevent any extra foul trouble. And Skalma connects on the first of 2 attempts. J.J. Lanning checks back into the game for the Oakfield Oaks. Looks like Lawson Phillips also just came back in for the Crusaders. Both attempts good for Skalma.
Going to bring the Crusaders up to 10 points here on the first half. Phillips going to be able to get the ball out from Milky's hand a little bit there, not enough to take it over. Lanning kicks it to Colleen in the corner. Colleen's going to dribble up, get it to Bile. Bile's going to play around a little bit, find a wide open Gluga, who is going to get it, tease the crowd a little bit there with a dunk. Not going to dunk there on that one.
Rim grazer off too. I think he gets a little bit more of a head start. He'll put one down. We saw him do it earlier this year.
Say that was my first time ever covering an Oakfield Oaks game, and watching him put a dunk in was quite the view I expected it from Bile.
Skalma got fouled on this side again. He goes to the line. 3 for 3 on the night from the free throw line. That one rolls off the front iron and in.
He might be a player they want to stop fouling if they want to keep this lead.
And that one also hits the front iron and rolls in again. Shooter's touch.
25-12 game here. Oaks above the Crusaders. Milky is going to lose dribble there, get it to Bile. Bile going to dribble off, kick it out to Milky, who's going to shoot another 3. That one not going to fall. Bile's going to drop it down to Colleen instead of putting it back up. Going to find Colleen in the corner. He is going to, oh no, we're going to get a 3-second call. Bile was in the lane just a little bit too long there. Did not get both feet out of the lane at any point during those 3 seconds, so the Crusaders will get the takeover possession.
Little dribble handoff action to Skalma. Mulder attacks the left side. Sam Greenfield rolls to the lane. Reversing it around up top. Little off-ball screen action from Billy and Skalma. Mulder attacks hard right, stops on a dime, pulls up, and gets that one to roll in for the Crusaders.
Lanning's going to get the ball for the Oaks. He's going to bring it up. He's going to find Milky in the corner. He's going to look to get it to Glugla. Nice offensive move, and we're going to get a travel there. Just shifted a little bit too much there. And we're going to get a couple back-to-back turnovers for the Oaks. Oaks have seemed to struggle a little bit tonight when Moser seems to not be in the game. Not sure what they're going to do about that. Moser, one of the seniors on this team, but not too much in the scoring column from him tonight, more of a leadership presence, I believe.
I think he's got 1-3 for sure. I don't think any of his mid-range pull-ups have connected, but I'm sure he'll be back out in the second half well rested. He's not one that usually comes out, so with his 2 fouls, he'll be well rested. We got on the left wing here is Billy, little pick and roll action with Smits. Left-hand floater is long, ends up in Bile's hands for the rebound.
Milky bringing it up for the Oaks. He's going to find Lanning, who's going to get it to Colleen in the corner. He's going to capitalize on the open shot, bringing the score up to 28 for the Oaks, 28-14, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first half.
Mulder attacks hard with his left hand into the middle of the lane. We're going to get a body foul on J.J. Lanning. That'll be his second foul, team 7th, and that will send Mulder to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1.
We're going to get Fisher back in the game here for the Oaks as they are getting the and one opportunity. Mulder at the line to capitalize on the extra point.
Mulder buries the first one.
Excuse me, I meant bonus, not and one. I don't. Lots going on tonight, apparently.
Gets tricky sometimes. Second one looked just like the first one. Connects on both of those.
Milky going to get the ball into him. He's going to push up fast as it was 5-on-4. Not going to get that one to fall. Nice move there to get the shot up for him, though.
Yeah, great take, just a little strong. Crusaders are looking to get the ball moving here. 12-point deficit. Billy attacks the lane with his right hand, established a pivot foot, brought her through. The left-hand layup was short.
It's amazing to see the confidence difference from Milky from the start of the season to this point. Like Peyton said earlier, started on JV for the season.
Yep.
And now he's a key player in their varsity rotation. Lots of confidence from that kid.
Might have only been one half too, but you know, you start even there, and you assert your dominance there, if you will, and a few positions go down on the varsity squad. You step in for the role, and you're established. And he's playing great basketball as of late. He's been a lot of fun to watch. Bile working it in the post, kicks to Fisher on the top, the key back iron, no good. Great hustle by Glugla, but he will pick up the foul on the loose ball there. Sam Greenfield goes up and contests for that one.
Both teams at 8 fouls apiece, both teams in single bonus shooting. That means they will get to shoot one. If they make it, they get the second. If not, their shooting is over. Glugla is going to take a break here as he picks up his second foul of the half. We're going to get Alex Erber in the game for the first time for the Oaks.
And Billy cashes in on the first one. Good free throw shooting by the Crusaders tonight.
This may be one of the things that can keep them in this game because the Oaks have struggled a little bit to guard them.
Erber comes down with the rebound for the Oaks. Crusaders keep up the full court pressure. They've played extended defense all night tonight thus far. With the height difference, I guess I'm not shocked. Milky gets it out of there, and they're going to start swinging it around with just under a minute here to go in Oakfield, Wisconsin. Colleen a little off the mark. Carson Fisher with the rebound. Put back attempt. That falls off the mark.
Great opportunity there, just tough shot.
Now, putbacks at this level are certainly not easy. Skalma on the pull-up mid-range, just short. Seemed like he was fading away a little bit there and didn't put enough on it.
30 seconds left here in the first half, 30-17 game. We're going to get it Bile down low. He's going to get a nice little move there, and he's going to finish that one for a nice, easy layup. 20 seconds roughly left, 32-17 game. Oaks over the Crusaders. Looks like the Crusaders are going to look to get the last shot here of the first half.
Bile sure is relentless down there. Open look for Landon Smits. Off the front rim gives the Oaks 5 seconds to get a shot up. Milky's looking down the corner. Colleen.
Great
Perfect
play
timing.
there by
Great
Colleen.
play to close the half.
Hangs in there just long enough to get the shot up and in. And your stats for the first half, 34-17 game. Oaks over the Crusaders. We're going to send you over to ads so we can get some official stats on the players here. We will be right back here on Jeff's live streams.
Welcome to Hooksh's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksh's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksh's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway 8 between Fox Lake and Randolph. You'll be glad you did.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhagsfurniture.com. Verhags Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhag Furniture.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@wrcwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams for some first half stats. First half, we have a 34-17 game here. Oaks over the Crusaders. We're going to go over some scoring here for the Oaks. Leading the charge, we've got two players with 8 points. Number 13, Xavier Milkey, and number 32, Brody Colleen. Both with 8 here in the first half, and then Bo Bile rounding out with 6. We've got lots of scoring, 6 total players in the scoring column for the Oaks. Lanning, Glugla, and Moser all in that column as well. And I'll kick it over to Peyton to talk about the Crusaders a little bit.
The Crusaders have had a hard time connecting on field goals thus far through the entire first half, but fortunately, said earlier, connecting on their free throws has kept them somewhat in the game. A 17-point deficit at the half is obviously not what you want to see, but you know, there's a charge that can definitely be made. There's going to be 18 minutes to be played here, and so far leading the way, they got 2 scores at 4. Jacob Skalma and Carson Mulder lead the way. Landon Smits has 3 points. Brant Billy has 3. Jaden Osterhaus has 2. Ryer Greenfield has 1. Otherwise, a lot of free throws for them. Both teams had quite a bit of fouls in the first half also. They were shooting the 1-and-1. I know Oakfield was shooting the 1-and-1 really early in the first half. Seemed like CWC was able to crack down on their fouls at least, and then Oakfield kind of caught up to them towards the end there. But yeah, hopefully CWC can connect on a couple more field goals in this half to make it a more competitive ball game. But on the contrary, if they're attacking the hoop and they're getting, the Oaks starters in foul trouble, which we saw Moser on the bench for the Oakfield Oaks for a little while there at the end, didn't seem to pose a problem for them. They went on a really big run there at the end of the half, which CWC didn't want to see. But yeah, I don't stop rambling. Let you have a chance to talk.
Well, while we're in halftime, got 3.5 minutes roughly left here, feel free to go over and check out some of the other games on our channel. We've got the University School of Milwaukee at the Fond du Lac Warbirds for some girls hockey. We've got the Nina Hortonville Menasha at Waupun for some boys hockey. And after the Warbirds game is done, we'll have the Fox Cities at Fond du Lac High School for some more boys hockey. So lots of games going on tonight, lots of good games. Feel free to bounce over and check some of those games out. And we've got about 3 minutes left here in halftime, so we're going to spend those listening to some comments from our sponsors. We will be right back here on Jeff's Live Streams.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's.
Apologies to our sponsors for cutting out early here. Started the second half, 34-17 game for the Oaks over the Crusaders here in Oakfield, Wisconsin. Starting off with the Oaks getting possession. Jacob Matashek here with Peyton Moldenhauer and Cameron Hatcher on our portable. We're going to get it Moser to Milky. to Bile, and a Crusader steal.
Osterhaus comes down the floor on the left-hand side after the quick push down the floor. Billy attacks hard down the left side of the lane. Tip ball by Mielke. They're going to keep it here. Crusaders possession. Be baseline out of bounds in the left corner.
If you're here in the chat, please comment who you would like us to start looking at for the post-game interviews. I need some suggestions from both teams. Can be your favorite player, the player you feel has done the best. Don't need a reason, just any of the comments will be taken into consideration a little bit more than maybe Peyton and I's opinions.
Spin to the right by Osterhaus, plants his pivot foot. A little fancy footwork. Doesn't get the shot attempt to fall. That falls out of bounds. The Oakfield Oaks basketball.
Moser gonna bring it up for the Oaks. Gonna look to get a screen from Bile. Gonna find Mielke in the corner. He's gonna get a shot up. That one's not gonna fall. Colleen's gonna tip that one, but they won't be able to pull that one in.
Looks like Lawson Phillips on the right-hand side attacks hard, throws that one off the glass and in. CWC is the first bucket of the second half.
We'll check that one out as the Crusaders take possession.
When he pointed that way, I almost thought they gave Moser a charge call. Fortunately, they were just talking about what way the ball was going to go off the attack. Osterhaus on the top of the key. Skalma comes off tight. Hand off to Billy. Mielke guards tight. Fancy footwork in the lane. They kick back out to Osterhaus on the left wing. That one is off the mark. Skalma with the rebound. Pump fake goes up. That one is long. Gluglo with the rebound. Oakfield pushing hard down the floor here. Down to Bile. Bile runs the floor well. That one's an easy one off the glass.
36-19 game here. Just under 16 minutes left here in the second half.
Got Ryer Greenfield on the right wing. Reverses it to Osterhaus. Billy attacks hard to the left baseline. Kicks to Skalma. Spins left. Puts up a fadeaway shot. That is off the mark, just short. Bile comes down with the rebound.
Moser bringing it up for the Oaks. He's going to look to get some offense going here, calling a play right away. Bile going to hand it off to Moser. Just kidding, faked me out too. Going to find Mielke in the corner. He's going to get the three up and in. That is his, I believe, third three-pointer of the game.
That brings him to 11 points total this evening.
Mielke, only a freshman, was not full-time varsity to start the season. One of their key players at this point of the season. Great to see.
Osterhaus off the arc from three-point land.
CWC has struggled to get their shots to fall from deep so far this game.
Yeah, the field goals have been tough to come by. There hasn't been enough free throws to go around for them to keep it as close as they'd wish. They have been great from there, but
Moser with a nice little move there. That will go up and in for the Oaks, bringing their score up to 41 points, 41-19 with just under 15 minutes left here in the second half.
Coach Colleen on the Oakfield side cheering on his boys, making sure they stay locked into the game.
Billy with a nice move there. Not going to take the shot on that one.
Osterhaus attacks left.
Bile with a block on that one. Bile definitely a tough player to have to shoot over.
Right.
Easily. Smith's not too much shorter than him, but he's got some height.
He read that one well.
I know I wouldn't be able to get a shot up over him if I was in there.
How tall are you, 5'10"? Glugla! Little light on the rim, but we'll count that one. He puts that one down on the steal. Landon Smith's the opposite
Smith's with
way.
a great move there.
Responds accordingly for the Crusaders.
Was not able to show you the replay on that one since we were watching the dunk replay, but great move there by Smiths to get that one in.
Good post move to the right. Bile gets fouled on his way up and puts that one in.
45-21 here with just over 14 minutes left in the second half. Bile is going to go to the line to finish his chance.
Bile's short on his opportunity. Glugla attacks the boards hard here. The Crusaders continued to box out as he went up with the put-back attempt, and they will get a foul there. I didn't quite get who they, maybe Skalma on that one, but Glugla will attempt two nonetheless.
That one will go in. Sorry, we were reading a text from Cameron up here.
We were conversating about the dunk for a little bit there. I think Cameron had a better angle than us on the floor.
Glugla will make the second one, bringing it 47-21. Oaks over the Crusaders. Billy's going to get it up for the Crusaders. Colleen finds Moser. Moser going to put it up. That one will fall in for the Oaks, going on a little bit of a run here, 49-21.
Pouring it on. We're going to get a timeout by Gibbons.
While they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We will be right back here on Jeff's Live Streams.
Municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically.
Apologies to our sponsors for cutting out early here. We are going to have an inbound ball here. We've got CWC inbounding it, 49 points for the Oaks, 21 for the Crusaders, 13 minutes, 35 seconds left here in this second half. If you're in here, please feel free to comment the players you would like us to give post-game interviews to. Comment where you're watching, who you're supporting, who your favorite player is. Whatever you want to comment, just leave a comment for us here on Jeff's live stream.
Oakfield pouring it on here tonight. They look to be having a lot of fun out there as well. A little bit of frustration on the Crusaders' faces. Hopefully they can get something going. Billy attempts a deep three, short off the rim. Mulder gets the offensive rebound. Skalma in the right corner there for the Crusaders. Moves it to Lawson Phillips.
Both of these teams high in the conference, so this is a big game for both teams.
Right.
Nice
Landon
move there by Smith.
Sneaks the ball around Glugla.
We're going to have to watch that one
Grabs it.
again. I'm not sure how he got that one off. Great move there.
I don't think you could have, the words couldn't process, but the brain could. You know, when you throw it through the legs, there's a specific term for that. I don't know what term that one would be. We're going to have to come up with a new one. But Landon Smith just did it, and he connects on the and one attempt.
Add that one to the highlight reel for this game. Colleen bringing it up for the Oaks. He's going to look to get a Bile, going to look to screen him, not going to take it. They're going to find Moser, who's going to go down to Bile. Bile to Glugla. Great move, not going to get that one to finish. We're going to get that out to Colleen on top. He's going to put that one in for the Oaks. We've got a ref timeout to talk to Bile. Not sure what he said because my headset was on, but off of the reactions from the fans and mainly the student section, I imagine it wasn't too positive for Bile.
Skalma connects on the three-point shot on the right wing there. Moser brings it up for the Oaks. Tax right, cut by Glugla. Right down the lane, beautiful dish.
54-27 game here right now, Oaks over Crusaders. 12 minutes left in the second half.
They're gonna get Lawson Phillips. Didn't put the ball down before he moved his legs. It'll be a traveling violation. Oaks basketball. Milky and Bile check out of the game. Alex Erber checks in, as well as J.J. Lanning.
Colleen out to pass it in. Moser waiting for it. A little bit of confusion as Skalma tries to take a seat. Very tight court to the bench. Moser bringing it up for the Oaks. He's going to look to get it to Lanning right away. Lanning looking down low for Erber, not going to find him. He's going to get it to Colleen up top, who's going to find Moser. Moser not going to shoot that one, going to pass it down to Glugla, who is going to get fouled by number 5, Landon Smith of the Crusaders. That will only be his second of the game, third of the half for the Crusaders. Much slower start to fouling this second half. Both teams very minimal so far. Moser's going to get it out to Colleen on the side. Colleen looking for Erber once again. Not going to find him. They'll kick it back up to Moser up top. Colleen looking down low once again. Much harder for them to find someone down low when Bile's not in the game. They're going to get it to Moser in the corner. He'll find Erber down low. Erber, nice little move there out to Moser. Moser not getting that one to fall, but great foul by Colleen. Can't get that one to fall either, as the Crusaders are going to look to get some fast break points here.
Landon Smith finds Greenfield down on the block. Power dribble and up. Puts that one in. 29 total points for the Crusaders this evening. Almost 11 minutes to go here in Oakfield, Wisconsin. 54-29, the Oaks lead.
Looks like we lost our portable temporarily. Not sure why that's not popping up on our end.
Colleen with the three-point attempt. That didn't fall. Crusaders pushing down. Mulder with the open look. He buries that one home. Cuts the deficit to 22 points. Lawson Phillips picks up full court here for the Crusaders. Glugla has it down low on the block, and that one gets stripped as he's going up. Billy pushing the floor on the left-hand side. Little look in the corner, gets it out real quick. Sam Greenfield on the top of the key, works to the right side. Mulder dribbles to the left, kicks back down to Greenfield. Spins right, had a look, moves it back out. Floater by Mulder, no good. Rebound by Colleen. Moser pushes the floor to the left side, slows it down and reverses it. High post touch for Glugla. Establishes a pivot foot. Quick first step, explodes to the rim. Layup no good on the right-hand side. Crusaders pushing quick. Lawson Phillips with the fancy Euro step in the middle of the lane and drops in the floater. 54-34. Little bit of life here for the Crusaders as Coach Colleen calls a timeout, gets Bo Bile checked back into the game for the Oaks. And as they take a break, we're going to take a break with you.
From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@wearecwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Welcome back here to Oakfield, Wisconsin. CWC visiting Oakfield. 54-34 game right now. 9 minutes, 39 seconds left as the Oaks are over the Crusaders. Moser going to get the ball into him and bring it up for the Oaks. If you're watching, please let us know who you're watching, what team you're supporting, who your favorite player is, and which players you'd like us to interview for the post-game interview tonight. Crusaders looking to get some points. Nice little move there by Billy. That one's worth a watch again.
The Crusaders crack under the 20-point deficit for the first time since the start of the half.
Moser gonna find Milk in the corner. Milky's gonna make a nice little move there.
Sam Greenfield playing extended
Gonna
there.
drive, somehow get that off to Moser. Great pass there. Biles gonna get it down low. Find Milky, who's gonna put the shot up and in for the Oaks. Great shot there by Milky.
Great pick by Bile as well. Mulder attacks on the left side quickly down the floor. Kicks to the side. Sam Greenfield reverses it to Billy. Top of the key is Osterhaus. Little step back, jump shot. Xavier Milky comes down with the rebound. Moser pushing down the floor. Guarded by Osterhaus.
Milky's gonna look for Bile down low. We're gonna get an offensive foul on Bile. They're gonna say there's too much contact there by him. We'll watch that one again. You can see a little bit of a wraparound there on Billy. Gonna get that one called. Refs looking for a lot of offensive fouls tonight, making sure that these players are getting their points fair and square down here in the post.
Mulder inbounds to Billy. Billy trying to get Coach Gibbons' attention here. Getting into an offense. They got a double high pick and roll action. Butine pops and they find him in the top. A little slow action, but Butine comes back for the pick and roll. A deep floater by Mulder. Off the back iron, no good.
Moser gonna bring it up for the Oaks once again. He's gonna look to find Lanning. Gonna get it over to Milky in the corner. Not shooting that one. Great decision there. He'll find an open Lanning on the three-point line. That one will drop for the Oaks as well.
It's a great example of having a good shot and then a great player finding a better shot.
Milky, once again, only a freshman. Some high-level IQ there. Not taking that shot and finding a better one. Moser's gonna bring it up for the Oaks. Gonna look to keep this Oakfield offensive run going. Glugla's gonna drive. Somehow gonna get a little move in there, get an acrobatic finish there a little bit. We're gonna get 2 more points up on the boards as it's 62-36, 7 minutes left here in the second half. Oaks over the Crusaders.
Quick little run for the Oaks again. Up 26 here. Float by Lawson Phillips in the lane. Crusaders love these floaters.
We're gonna get a timeout by the Crusaders. So once again, while they take a break, we're gonna take one with them. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live streams.
For lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. 62-38 game here in Oakfield, Wisconsin. Oaks over the Crusaders. 6 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the second half. Once again, let us know which players you would like us to interview for the post-game show. Xavier Milky, number 13, will be one we're going to have to look at. Colleen with a big 3 in the corner in front of his student section. Once again, Xavier Milky is going to be one guy that we're going to have to go to. Let me know who you think our second one should be.
Lawson Phillips with a quick bounce back bucket on the other end. Just under 6.5 minutes to go here in the second half at Oakfield High School. Glugla with a step through take to the hoop. They're going to get him on the way up. Glugla will shoot 2 for the Oaks. Oakfield Oaks having a lot of fun tonight. They are shooting the ball well. They are sharing the ball well. Great complimentary basketball. First one is on the front of the rim and rolls in. Skalma checks back into the game for the Crusaders. Billy will take a break. That one rims out for Glugla. Got an injured player on the other side of the floor. The officials will call timeout. Looks like Landon Smits hit the floor hard there. He gets up on his own rather quickly. Ryer Greenfield quick checks in for him. Helps him to the bench. Oh, my mistake. Sam Greenfield's checking in for him. Ryer helps him up. Seems to be well.
Smith has had quite the battle down there so far this game with Bile. He's held Bile to not too many points. Bile's, no matter what, he's going to be a tough guy to have to rebound over.
Right.
But looks like we're going to have a little slippery court down there.
Yep.
But
got to give Bile his props, though, regardless of points tonight. I'm not quite sure where he's at, but
shout out to Cameron down there for helping the ref and trainer figure out the floor. He's got a great shot. We're going to get to see the referee towel up the floor, make sure that that's dry.
Putting in the overtime work down there.
He's a good man for doing that. I know I wouldn't want to do that.
I got to get one of those professional, those moppers, you know what they quick run out and they scrub the floor, run back in. You know, Bile's doing a great job in the post tonight. He's had awesome dump downs on the opposite blocks. All these shooters that are spotting up on the outsides, and they're shooting amazing tonight. They're great rhythm shots, too, so.
Crusaders going to look to shorten this lead a little bit here for the Oaks.
Build a little something to go into. Bile with another hand on the wing. Moser on the attack, just a little off. Glugla with the athletic, flies through, tries to get the put back in. That also rims out, no good. Phillips reverses the ball quickly to Osterhaus on the opposite side. Post touch for Sam Greenfield. Dribbles right, turns around. Shot long, no good. Ryer Greenfield comes away with it. Goes right up with it, gets the and one attempt to fall. That foul will go on Glugla, his third, team's third of the half.
You're going to wait for the shot so Moser can tie his shoe there on the line. We'll make that one, bringing it a 66-44 game here in Oakfield. Moser's going to find Colleen in the corner. Not going to go for him. Glugla's going to try and bring that one down. Skalma's going to poke it out, though, looks like. And the Oaks will maintain possession.
Little friendly banter down there between Skalma and Glugla.
I've seen them talk a lot this game. Normally it ends with one or both of them smiling, so I'm sure it's been a fun game for those two.
I think I saw a little high five there as well.
It's great to see some in-conference play like that. Obviously, both teams want to win this game. There's a lot lying on this game, but both players, or each team has players able to talk to each other and just kind of give a little bit of friendly banter. You need to talk to the other team a little bit. Anyone that plays sports knows that. There's always going to be some communication between the teams.
Usually it's not in the friendly manner we just saw between those two, but, you know, that's why we got to point it out when we see a little friendly one. They're going to get Ryer Greenfield's foot on the line. He is pleading his case that he wasn't.
Replay, we can see that. Ref did have a good view, and I would say that is the correct call.
Inbound gets it up to Bile.
Greenfield's going to go right up with Bile, almost getting that one. Colleen in the corner, not shooting that. He's going to find Bile. Bile's going to get fouled on that one, and we will have Bile going to the line to shoot two.
I think weak side help just showed up just a little late on the rotation there. Otherwise, it's fairly great defense by the Crusaders. Couldn't come away with the loose ball on the right-hand side there.
Thank you to all our viewers watching again. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys to please comment which players you'd like us to get a post-game interview with. Right now, Xavier Milkey is guaranteed. I need one more player to go talk to. And if you don't feel like commenting which player, just let me know which team you're cheering on and where you're watching from.
I think Bile connected on the first free throw. That's his first made free throw of the night. He struggled otherwise. That one is off the back iron, no good. Lawson Phillips chases down the rebound. Skalma with the quick three-point attempt on the right wing. Buries that one. It was a pretty look from Skalma. Getting a couple field goals to fall for the Crusaders here late in the second half.
Milky's going to look to get something going. He's going to dribble over to the corner to find Colleen. Colleen's looking for Bile, not going to get him. Milky's going to get it up at the top, down to Glugla. Glugla's going to bring it out and down to Bile, who's going to find an open Colleen in the corner. He's going to make that one. That's going to be 3 more points for the Crusaders. Or for the Oaks, excuse me.
Billy rotates the ball to the top to Keita Mulder. Fairly well spaced out. Greenfield back to the corner. Little give and go to the corner. Reach around on behind. Glugla's going to get tagged for that foul. That'll be his 4th foul, team's 4th of the second half.
Billy's going to be the one passing it in for the Crusaders.
Skalma fakes out and then down on the block is wide open. No one saw that switch happening. Easy bucket for Skalma.
Moser's going to get Colleen on the side, who once again is going to look for Bile. Trying to get Bo some points here. Moser's going to go up for 3. A little long, but Bile's going to pull that one in. Fake pass out. He's going to find Moser, who's going to shoot again. And he's going to get that one to fall.
That's how you know Moser's a shooter. Air ball, the first one doesn't mind. He knows the second one, he's just got to take a little off. Buries the second one home.
Just over 3 minutes left here in the second half. 73-48. Crusaders looking to shorten this lead here. We're going to get a foul on number 5, Glugla. We are going to get a almost full squad rotation here in for the Oaks. They're going to leave Milky in and get 4 new guys. That looks like Fisher, Lanning, Erber, and
number 35, Jacob Ingersoll.
Just over 3 minutes, like I said. Not much time.
Crusaders got their guys still in here.
Not much time to comment here. Sorry,
13.
Peyton.
No, you're okay. They're going to rotate Dylan Bawalda into the game. They'll slowly get a couple of their bench guys into the game as time ticks here.
I'm going to head down to the court pretty soon here to get ready for this post-game interview. We will be interviewing Xavier Milky, 1 player yet to be determined. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second half.
Deep 3 by Billy, off the backboard and wing.
We're going to get a referee timeout for the player that went down. All head contact injuries have to be assessed.
Seems like Fisher bounced up relatively fast. The athletic trainer on staff tonight will accompany him to get him off the floor. He did grab his head right away, so that's the main focus here. Yep. With 3 minutes to go, they're not going to risk any extra injury, just to make sure he's all right.
Colleen going to pass it in for the Oaks. Milky bringing it up for the Oaks. We're going to get a foul here on Phillips.
Phillips
not
guarding him
quite to the
tightly.
Excuse me. We are at bonus now, so that will send Milky to the line to shoot 1 of 1.
Number 11, Zachary Hoffman, checks into the game for the CWC Crusaders. Just the front end of the 1-and-1.
Milky's going to drop that one for the Oaks. Sorry, Peyton.
No, you're good.
in about 1 minute here, about 2 minutes left in the game, I will head down to the court. Got about a minute to comment which players you'd like me to interview. I'm open to everyone and anyone.
Quick corner look for number 13, Dylan Buwalda. Falls off the back iron, no good. Colleen comes away with it.
Milky with a nice move there. Colleen's somehow going to get that one in the corner. He once again is going to make that. Sorry, folks, for the view on that one. Luckily, play-by-play skills were on point there. Milky open. He's going to get blocked on that one by Buwalda. We'll look at that one again, and then we are going to get a foul.
Great hustle play. We're going to shoot the 1-and-1 here for the Crusaders. There was a foul on the rebound. This is number 11, Zachary Hoffman at the line. Him and Buwalda checked in later into the game. Buwalda with the block. Hoffman comes down with the rebound, shooting the free throws. Front end of the 1-and-1, he connects on the first one. Second attempt is off the back iron, no good. Erber contests for the rebound, goes off his hands and out of bounds. Crusaders will hold possession. Number 32, Samuel Vandenberg checked in for the Crusaders. Still swinging around the arc. Contest for the rebound down low. Landon Smits comes away with that rebound. Lawson Phillips attacks. Floater again. Puts it up with the left as Landon Phillips with the rebound. Vandenberg with the offensive board and gets that one to roll in off the putback. His first bucket of the evening as he checks in. 78-51 is your score with almost a minute and a half remaining to go in this game.
I'm going to head down to the court now. Thank you for catching up and listening with us. I will check the comments one more time before I get this interview, and I'm going to let Peyton take over up here. So, Peyton, have fun.
Sounds good. We got Hoffman attacking the right side of the lane. Handoff to Landon Smits. He goes all the way to the left side block and finishes. Milky brings it up the court for the Oaks. Just over a minute to go in this one. Colleen looks into the post to Ingersoll. Doesn't like what he sees, kicks it back out. Colleen persists that Ingersoll has a look, and he shuffles his feet down low on the block. Result in a traveling violation. Crusaders basketball. And number 3, Lucas Greenfield checks in for the Crusaders, as well as number 4, Julian Holman. Always nice to see guys that you don't see typically in the games, that put in the time and practices every day to help their starters and role players get better throughout the season. Milky strips away the basketball on the other end. They're going to call a body foul on that end. Milky will go to the line and shoot 2. They're going to get number 13, Dylan Buwalda, on that one. They got Dylan Buwalda listed as 5'8" on this sheet. That does not look right. He seems much taller than 5'8". Gonna have to assume big growth spurt at some point in time as of lately. And Milky connects on both of his free throws, 80-53 with 30 seconds to go here in regulation. Crowd asking for the clock to roll here. Vandenberg on the top of the key, guarded by Erber. Shot attempt by number 4, Julian Holman. That one's just a little long. Off the top of the backboard, bounces around. Possession will stay with the Crusaders. Inbound to Buwalda in the middle of the lane. Acrobatic catch, turns around and finishes the floater. It looks like the Oaks will dribble the ball out here. And that will do it, folks. An 80-55 ball game here tonight in Oakfield, Wisconsin. The Oaks prevail over the Crusaders. Stay tuned, we have interviews coming up with Jacob Matashek and our portable man Cameron down there. We got a great view as everyone shakes hands. Hard-fought conference battle tonight. The Oaks shot the ball really, really well tonight. I'm going to be interested to see who Jacob pulls aside here outside of Xavier, but I know he quick checked the comment section to see if there's any last-minute votes. But they're getting ready down here. Coach Colleen's grabbing his guys. I think they're going to get his son Brody in there. He shot the ball well tonight, and I'll send it to you guys. Good to go.
Test, test, test.
It's working. Good to go.
Let me know when I'm live.
You are live.
All right. Welcome to Jeff's live stream here on the Postgame show. One of the requested players, we've got Colleen here at number 32. Big game tonight. I don't even know if I can count how many three-pointers you made. Just a hot hand. Were you feeling it coming into the game, or did you just kind of start getting into the groove and let your game kind of play out?
I go into the game ready to shoot all the time. Any space, I'm letting it fly.
All right, love to hear that. So this is a big conference matchup for you guys. They were right there with you guys, both undefeated in the conference. Did you feel like this was a different game, or what was your mindset kind of going into this game?
It's just another conference game. I mean, it's for first in the conference, but just prep for it like any other game.
Perfect. I love to hear that. I don't have any more questions for you, but thank you for coming and talking to me. You had an amazing game, great shooting hand tonight, and congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thanks.
All right. Here with Xavier Milky here. Only a freshman on this squad. I'm going to point that out before we start. I think I said that a few times on the stream tonight. So I'm going to start off with, as a freshman, how do you go into these games and just have the confidence that you have walking into it?
In practice, they're telling me to shoot the ball every time I get it, so I gotta make it proud somehow. And I go out there with confidence, and if I make it, I make it. If I miss it, I miss it. Just keep shooting.
I love that. That's a great mentality to have. Another just hot hand tonight. Defense, you were locking players up, shooting the threes, getting the down low, just kind of anywhere tonight. So I'm going to kind of ask a similar question. Big conference game, kind of have to figure out your mindset going into it. Was this another game for you, or what were you thinking going into this one?
No, in the locker room, people were saying it was personal, so we had to take it personal, and we had to show them who was leading in the conference and who's number one.
Awesome. I love to see that. Love to hear the confidence, see the confidence. Just as a freshman, I can't wait to just watch your game over the next few years. It's going to be great to see you playing. And thank you for letting me interview you, and go celebrate. Congratulations. All right. Yep. All right. Both players are done now. I'm going to coach now. So, Coach, big game, conference game for you guys. How did you prepare your players for a game like this, kind of to solidify a #1 spot in the conference temporarily?
Well, I mean, the main thing was to come out intense. You know, we had to be intense. We didn't want to come out tight. I said one of the keys of the game was the hustle points. You know, loose balls, charges. You know, just getting on the floor, getting after it. So I was really happy with our intensity we came out with tonight.
All right, and fairly sizable lead going into the half. How did you go into the locker room and kind of make sure your players kept that same momentum, because they came out in the second half and they looked like they were even more determined the second half, and they had a sizable lead going into that.
Well, I yell at them. You pat them on the back, but you got to make sure you keep them in check. We want to, I'm always trying to push them. And they respond to it, so it's kind of a little trick.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for letting me interview you. Congratulations on the big win, helping you guys move up and kind of solidify a spot for now in the conference. Congratulations and good luck the rest of your season.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Jacob Matashek down here for the post-game interviews. Going to send it back up. We're going to get some ads before we get some second half and final stats. So thank you for listening to the post-game interviews. Jacob Matashek, send it back up to Peyton Moldenhauer.
Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
Welcome back here. We are on the post-game show on Jeff's live stream. Jacob Matashek here with Peyton Moldenhauer while Cameron Hatcher cleans up some of the cameras for us. Thank you, Cameron, for that. Peyton, let's talk a little bit about CWC. Let's get some final thoughts and some final stats there for them.
Yeah, it was a big game coming in tonight. Early, CWC struggled to connect on a lot of field goals, but a lot of free throw attempts. They were attacking the lane. A lot of floaters seems to be a shot they love to shoot a lot. Was able to connect on those later in the second half. They did find, the bottom of the net on a couple there. But early on just proved to be too much. And then the Oakfield Oaks got really, really hot as the game continued. And it seemed like it was, they started fine. I think it was an 11-3 run to start the game, if I'm not mistaken. And it just slowly prevailed from there. A couple runs from CWC kept it somewhat close, and then as they made a run, Oakfield made a bigger run. So, no, Oakfield was just relentless all night, both ends of the floor. And I don't know much else to say, but no, Jacob Skalma was able to light it up in the second half from 3, connected on a couple. He finished with 12 tonight. Landon Smits finished with 10. He was hard on the boards tonight, battled with Bo Bile to the best of his ability. Lawson Phillips had 8. Watched quite a couple of his buckets off the floaters, his specialty, if you will. Otherwise, that's about it for the Crusaders side. I'll swing it to you, Jacob.
All right. Oakfield Oaks, just kind of a hot hand from pretty much everyone on the team. Not many players probably shot under 50%, I'd say, this game.
I think that's fair.
The three-point line was their friend. I don't even know how many three-pointers they made this game. It seemed like every time they got it down the Bile, CWC had so many players coming in to guard the big man that Bile could just dish it out and find some giant wide-open player on the arc. But great shooting there from the Oaks. Started off with their, let's get their top 3 leading scorers. We're going to get Brody Colleen. He had 20 points to finish the game. First half, 8. Going to get 12 the second half. Pretty consistent there. Just had a hot hand all night. Xavier Milkey, 18 points. 10 points that second half, 8 the first half. Just kind of doing it all. Just a freshman. Got to see the post-game interview with those two. Just great players. Neither of them are going to be leaving the team next year, so going to be in good hands for the team.
Great responses, too.
Yes, and then Braden Glugla, 13 points to finish the game, 9 points that second half. Just, he's one of those guys. He's kind of a glue player. He's going to he's got an energy. He just goes on the court and does it. He's diving in, getting fouls, just kind of a relentless player. He's going to do what he can to just get on the court and do something, but overall, just amazing game for Oakfield. Came in and just made a statement here at home. Kind of trying to determine who is going to have a shot at winning the conference, and I would say Oakfield definitely did a great job at doing that. We got to talk to Coach afterwards. Wasn't aware Coach was that tall.
I hope that the hard way.
Yeah, I hope the camera was panned out far enough so that you guys could see me in the interview, not just my hand with the camera.
He's got a couple inches on me, and I'm not necessarily a short guy myself. So, yeah, no, maybe Brody Colleen's got a couple inches to grow. The growth plates might not be closed yet also.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. He's a great shooter, so.
But, yeah, Coach, great words to say. Definitely just a hungry team. Got a couple of seniors on the team. Alex Erber, we got to see him on the court. Davis Dirks, we didn't get to see tonight. He's going through an injury. Then Mitchell Moser, one of the biggest leaders on this team, another senior. They're only losing 3 guys. Can't really go wrong with it. Look, like their roster's young. They're going to keep this momentum up, I think. And I think Coach Colleen's going to be – I think he's going to have a pretty strong program here for the years to come after watching this game tonight.
Certainly. I am super excited to see their run as they continue here through the rest of conference play and then into the playoffs. I'm sure that's what they're focused on. And, you know, they got a lead going into the half, and Coach Colleen stresses, you know, he's yelling at the guys to stay in the game. They got goals that are much more set on conference. They're not talking about them, but you can just tell by the way they play. They got that mentality every day. They prepare for every conference game just like it's any other, whether it's the second best or a team that's in the lower half. They got their to-do list is right on, and they're going to be a really excited team. I'm really excited for them. It's been a lot of fun watching them lately. So,
well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight to Jeff's live stream to watch the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders visit the Oakfield Oaks here in Oakfield, Wisconsin. Thank you for tuning in. Before I send you guys on home to relax, I'm going to let you know about some of the games coming up. Some big games coming up for us here at Jeff's live stream. Thursday night, we have Lords at Oakfield for some girls basketball, Montello at Randolph for some girls basketball. Peyton and I will be in Randolph for that Montello-Randolph matchup. And then Sauk Prairie at Waupun for hockey. We've got Springs at Laconia on Friday for some boys basketball, and Campbellsport at Mayville for some more boys basketball on Friday. And then USM at Springs for some boys hockey on Saturday. and the Waupun Hockey Youth Tournament on Sunday. Some exciting stuff coming up here the rest of the week, and I hope that you guys will tune in and join us for those. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's Jacob Matashek, Peyton Moldenhauer,